guys, I'll be here from Techitron again, and today we're bringing you our exclusive hands-on preview of the Oppo R5. Now, I'm pretty sure you checked out our preview of the Oppo N3, and if you haven't, we linked it down in the description below, so please look it up. Now, the Oppo R5 right now is the thinnest smartphone on Earth. Yes, that's right. This thing is just 4.5 millimeters thin. And here's the Note 4 just for reference of how thin that phone is. So without wasting much more time, we'll take you into a little in-depth preview of this phone.
The Oppo R5 is beautifully made, and that is clear from the moment you lay eyes on it. There's something unusually attractive about a phone this thin, and it will certainly turn some heads when you pull it out of your pocket. Just handling the device makes you hold your breath because it's so unbelievably thin. But the thinness does not cut back on quality. The R5 is an extremely well-built phone. It isn't light and flimsy like some would expect, but instead the device is sturdy and hefty and has flat sides for easy gripping, which all contribute to make it feel reassuring in the hand. Since the thinness of the smartphone is its primary feature, we thought why not compare it to some everyday items in smartphones. So first up we have your standard pencil, and as you can see, the R5 puts it to shame. The pencil looks fat next to it. Right after that we have the Samsung Galaxy S4, which at its time of release was incredibly thin itself. And as you can see, the R5 just makes it look silly. Next we have the Walton Primo G3, which again is trumped by the R5's thickness. And then we have the Samsung Galaxy Note 4, which in its own right is a very thin device. Then we have the Asus 2013 Nexus 7, and again the tablet just looks fat next to it. And finally, we have a tissue box, because we didn't have anything else to compare it to, so yeah. The Oppo R5 is running Android 4.4.4 KitKat with ColorOS 2.0 on top, and as usual, ColorOS looks absolutely beautiful. What we really appreciate about Oppo is that they aim to put things that are actually useful into ColorOS instead of just filling it up with bloatware. And they also change up the look and feel of the user interface. Now, what this does is it makes the user interface look more modern in a way and different from stock Android. But aside from that, they add features which you would actually find interesting. For example, some of the widgets that Oppo provides, like the music widget and the camera widget, they're live and interactive. So if you just slide the disc onto the recorder, it'll start playing music, or if you just press the camera button, it'll take a picture. Same goes for the gallery widget. It's things like these that make ColorOS stand out from the rest of the competition, and it's something that only Oppo right now is doing in the market. Oppo is doing something different by taking a page from third-party launchers. They've added a RAM cleaner right in the recent apps menu, so users can easily clear their RAM while switching between applications. ColorOS 2.0 also has a theme store built right in. The themes are categorized based on popularity and time of release. The theme selection is actually very decent, and there are tons of free themes which can change the wallpapers and also modify the look of the icons. A Jelly Bean theme comes preloaded with the default theme too. You can change the theme of the lock screen from here as well, and also select the lock screen mechanism. My personal favorite is the default lock screen mechanism. The R5 has a 5.2-inch Full HD AMOLED panel, which looks very nice. The use of AMOLED means that blacks are dark and deep, and colors pop out. The 423 pixel per inch pixel density makes everything look nice and sharp too. A 1.5 GHz octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 615 chip provides the processing power and is backed by 2 GB of RAM. An Adreno 405 GPU, 16 GB of onboard storage, and a 2000 mAh battery round up the rest of the internal package. Performance on the R5 is smooth as silk as expected and shows no signs of hiccups or lag, and this is also reflected in the benchmark test that we conducted. Gaming is smooth and hinder-free as well. A few points we should mention by now is that due to the thin profile, Oppo has had to remove the headphone jack, but the phone ships with a micro USB adapter and the O-Click accessory, so you can connect your headphones regardless. The drawback here is that if you want to listen to music while charging the device, you can't do that. Oppo, as usual, kept the camera interface neat and tidy here. All necessary functions come preloaded on the R5, and any extras you may wish to add can be downloaded from the camera app itself. Oppo is providing numerous attractive camera features for its new devices. In the past, they experimented with a lot of modes such as slow motion and an Ultra HD mode, which snaps a 50 megapixel image with the help of some clever software tweaking. This year's rendition of these features look more polished and refined, and add more to the camera experience. My favorite camera mode is the GIF mode or GIF mode, which allows you to effortlessly capture these file formats. As for camera quality, the 13 megapixel sensor of the R5 shines in daylight situations, producing clear and sharp images. The shutter is very responsive and snaps images almost immediately. The camera also performs decently in low light. The Oppo R5 is a gorgeous device. It offers a one-of-a-kind in-hand experience that no other device in the market can provide right now. Moreover, Oppo questions the norms of the smartphone world by building thinner than ever before and accommodating for the sacrifices that result from it. This not only shows the company's drive to constantly work to stand out of the crowd, but also demonstrates their willingness to think and execute outside of the box. It was previously believed that smartphones would not get this thin due to the diminishing returns, but Oppo has shown that it can be done. Oppo always made some significant move with each new smartphone, starting with the first 1080p and 2K handsets to the first mechanically rotating camera module. This simply leaves us as consumers and tech reviewers even more excited for the future of Oppo. The R5 will be available soon and will retail for $499 US. Thank you for watching and be sure to subscribe to our channel. Tune in to Techitron again for our full review. Until then, have a nice day.